Hi, Pink Tractor. The wind is blowing, the poppies are blooming, the garden is growing, and I have a new friend. It's our daughter's puppy, and doesn't he look a lot like Toto from The Wizard of Oz? Well, because of that, I think we should take a trip down the yellow brick road, and I think we're going to meet three characters who can teach us something about family business. And of course, the first thing that happened when Dorothy and Toto headed down that road is they ran into the Scarecrow, and you know what he wanted, a brain. Well, I happened to read a lot of biographies, and I think Sam Walton had it right when he said, the smart fish eat the dumb fish. Now, notice he didn't say the biggest or the smallest or the richest or the poorest. What he said was the smart fish. And what I know is there are three questions that we really have to be intelligent and give some wise brain thought to as we work at family business. The first is, do you really want this business to continue? And that needs a clear answer. Second, is there a succeeding generation that is worthy of it? In other words, are they qualified? Do they have the character, the personality, the education, and the experience? And then we've got to make sure you both have a common goal and mission so that we can work well together. So we need the brain. And then, of course, the next critter they ran into was the Tin Man, and he needed a heart. What I know is there is no amount of logic or facts that can make an emotional decision easy. I've sat at those kitchen tables where we had to fire the oldest son, or where Dad was no longer safely driving farm equipment. I've also sat there when a young daughter-in-law was heard that she is not family. Here's what I know. Crops and critters can be bought and sold, and you know the land can be managed by many, but when it comes to the people, we better use some care, some preparation, and some kind courtesy. Which brings us to the last thing they met, and that was the lion. And of course, he wanted some courage. Now, what I know is I have seen a lot of farm families that roar. They're talking a lot, but they do nothing. I also have the farm families that know what to do, but they're just too busy to do it. And what I've also seen are the courageous farm families who knows that if you want to honor the family, you better do the business right. So here's what I've summarized, along with Toto, and that is, if you have a brain, you have a heart, and you have some courage, then maybe we too one day will be able to say, oh, there is no place like home.